Okay, this is going to be super powerful. I know it for sure. Faith, please unmute yourself. Hi, Faith,
Hello again. Hello.
all the way
Hello,
in Milton
everyone.
Keynes.
Yeah,
So,
downtown
Faith,
Milton Keynes. It's a pretty day today.
so Faith, tell us your full name, please.
My name is Faith Dolores Thomas. Thomas was well, my married name. My father named me Dolores because he was born in Cuba. Hence, Dolores.
Wonderful. I love your name. It's such a beautiful name with so much meaning to it. So, Faith, tell us how you came about to know about Wow Book Camp and to meet me. How did that all happen?
Ah, well, actually, another friend of mine, the vice chair of Ministry of Empowerment, she wanted to come on, but she wasn't able to due to work. So she told me about it because I've always said to her, I'm writing a book. I was telling her this for years that I'll be writing a book. So when she got the invitation to come from someone else to come to you, she gave it to me, and hence here I am.
Wow. And how long were you thinking about writing your own book?
Oh my goodness. Let's say about a decade.
10 years. Wow. Wow, that's a
Yeah,
long time. So you
yeah.
heard about me through someone else who was told by someone else to attend. So you came to, was it some kind of event?
Well, it was a wow boot camp. Yes, it was an event because in that event you were asking for those who would like to write a book to enroll.
Okay, so it was
And
an introductory event that you were invited
yes,
to.
yes, yes, that it
And
was.
so what was it that made you decide that you wanted my help to help you bring your book to life?
Well, I thought it was about time. I had to do something. And I saw it as sort of a spiritual direction connection that it should materialize at that particular time.
Wow. Okay. So you decided to join up to my program. From the moment that you started to the moment that you finished, what was the time frame?
Oh, well, because of all the other things that was happening in my life, it took me some months
How many
because
months did you
I
say?
didn't stick at it. Maybe between 3 and 5 months. But I
Wow,
was still surprised at myself for completing it.
wow. So you'd been trying to write a book for 10 odd years, and
Hmm.
then in 3 to 5 months, you actually brought it to life.
Yes, yes,
Wow,
yes.
that is amazing. That deserves a round of applause for sure. That's
Yes, I
incredible.
gave birth to it, as you like to say.
Yeah. So please show us the book and tell us the title and the subtitle of your book.
Wow. This is, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. It's called The Making of Me
Wow. And this,
by
does it have a subtitle?
Faith Thomas. And the title and subtitle, the subtitle of this book was Experiences of Growing Up. It's never too late to experience your potential. It's never too late to experience your potential. I got that because I was actually experiencing mine in the introduction and writing this book.
That's amazing. So if someone were to get their hands on a copy of your book, what are some of the most important things that they would discover?
Well, they would discover that life is a series of unplanned incidents that we have to circumvent, overcome, embrace, and stand up afterwards. It's not
Wow.
easy, but it's life, and we are here. So we might as well do it. And the fact that everybody's experience is a roadmap for someone else.
Yes, that's very true. Very true. Faith, can you find a page in your book? And I would love for you to read it to us.
A page, a paragraph, whatever.
No, give me a page. Read out a page for us.
Okay. This chapter is chapter 7, Journey of a Lifetime. It begins. I was put on board a British West Indies BWI airliner, as it was known then, on the 12th of January 1961. Bound for England, a country I only heard people talking about in passing or read about in the history books at school. Having never seen a plane close up or traveled any long distances, I was terrified and excited all at once. I was so scared as the plane took off that I grabbed the leg of the man sitting beside me and screamed in fright. He was very kind enough to comfort me and help me to calm down in my embarrassment. I guess I must have slept throughout most of the flight because I can never remember much else happening on the journey. I think my mother had asked the lady passenger to guide me onto the plane as we were boarding. When we landed at Heathrow, she guided me off as we followed the queue of arrivals. I was not dressed for London in January. I was wearing a lovely yellow cotton short sleeve blouse and a brown and yellow pleated skirts my mother made for me that week. Perfect for Jamaica, but not suited for the British weather. As we walked out of the airport, I walked into the nightmare weather we usually see in British horror films. It was cold and misty everywhere and looked dark and grey. My heart sank as I was led to an area of the airport where my father and his wife were waiting to receive me. This was a formality of the time. I felt total abandonment by all that I loved. They led me to a vehicle together, which was his van. That's a page.
Wow, so beautiful. Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. And Faith, when you finally published this book and had it in your hands, how did it feel? What was going through your mind? What were you feeling?
I felt I had achieved something that I couldn't have imagined before. It felt like this is me in book form up to a certain age. So I felt it was a great achievement.
Wow, that's incredible. And how was it creating the book? As you were going through the process, what was it like for you?
It was, I was reliving most of the things that made me who I am today. I was reliving pain, sorrow, the childhood, um, lost love, everything I was reliving, but I felt it was releasing me also uh, of a lot of pent up anger, grief, sorrow, all of that kind of thing. So, yes. And I found that some of the people who've read it have, they felt that. So I think I transferred my absolute experience on the pages.
That's powerful. It's very powerful. Faith, what would be your words of wisdom to someone who is in the process of creating their book? What would be your advice and words of wisdom to them?
Wow. As a new published author, I don't even know if I'm qualified to give such a thing. But all I can say is, if it is in you and you want to get it out, you will. Once you've gotten started, going through the processes, you'll feel so much better at the end. By the time it's gotten to this stage, it's an amazing achievement. And I think it is for most people, well, everybody, I was going to say people who's had traumas in their life, but I think everyone has had traumas of one type or another in their lives. So yeah, you will feel good at the end.
Wow, that is incredible. I love that. Faith, I know you have a package waiting there for you,
Yes, I received this package that I had to put away, so I wasn't tempted.
and you haven't opened it, right?
No, no.
Okay, good. Please bring it onto this.
Here it is.
Okay, amazing. Open it up.
Well, like I noticed yesterday, everything is well wrapped. So there's much paper and more paper at the bottom, but this is what I've retrieved.
Amazing.
This is almost like having my book published. Okay, still more wrappings. Okay, so far so good.
Faith
Ah,
Thomas, you are being awarded for the Never Too Late Book Awards. Congratulations.
oh, lovely. It's beautiful.
Yes,
The award, okay.
and it's because you're
Oh,
beautiful
beautiful.
and what you have created is beautiful.
Thank you.
For the
Thank
rest
you
of
so
your
much.
life, Faith, you will not just be a published author, you are now the award-winning author.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Is that me?
That is you. That is you. Yes, that is you. Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vishal. I know that all those who are first timers are going to get the same joy when they've completed as I felt with this at this point in time. And I suppose forever, really. It's a sort of marker of my life. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I, Vishal Morjaria, award-winning author, international speaker, publisher, entrepreneur, highly recommend Faith Thomas. If you've got an audience, if you're someone who wants to be inspired by a true life story, you want a message to reach your audience's heart or even your heart, I highly recommend you reach out to Faith Thomas, buy her book, work with her, hire her as a speaker. She will inspire, motivate, and touch the hearts and minds of your audience.
Oh,
And
I'm so grateful. Thank
And
you.
you're very welcome. And on that note, we are going to have a private breakout room for around 10 minutes. So if you want to get your hands on a copy of Faith's amazing book, please type in me in the chat section and we will put you in a private room so that you can connect with Faith. So type in me in the chat section and we will start getting that organized for you. And if you're watching a copy of this video, reach out to Faith. You will be able to find her. Her name is Faith Thomas, and she has written this amazing, life-changing book that for sure will touch your heart and mind. The book is called The Making of Me. It's never too late to reach your potential.